What's up guys, Dreaded Skater here. And today we got a kickflip tutorial for you guys. Lots of people have asked me for this video and I've tried filming this video before, but the way it came out just didn't seem like it was right. I felt like I didn't explain it the best way that I could have. So today I'm going to retry making this video. Hopefully I can explain it better. And this is another week where I can't skate. If you guys don't know, I've been having back issues for the past like almost a month now. So for the examples, I'm going to use just old clips of me doing kickflips in past videos or whatever clips I have on my phone. And yeah, I hope this video is able to help y'all out. And if you have additional questions, like you watch the video completely through and you're still confused on some things, feel free to send me a DM on Instagram at dreadhead.skater. It helps me if you send a video so I can kind of pinpoint what's going wrong and how I can help you fix it. And yeah, let's get right into the tutorial. So first thing I'm going to do is throw in some examples from some old videos. Like I said, I'm unable to skate right now because of my back. But hopefully these examples will still help you guys out, and hopefully I have multiple angles. So yeah, here are these examples. So there were those examples, and now I'm going to get into the foot setup. So before you get into kickflips, you're really going to want to be comfortable with ollies and just comfortable on your board in general. Like before I even started trying kickflips, I made sure I was really comfortable on the board, didn't have any problems getting around, and my ollies were completely down. And then once you're past that point, maybe even have 180s and other tricks that'll help you with this, then you're ready to learn kickflips. And ollies are really a building up trick for anything else down the line, because once you figure out how to slide up on your ollies, then the kickflip should be just as easy. Alright, so here's the foot setup for kickflip, or at least how I have it. So my front foot, I have it kind of below the bolts, about right there, and I have it at an angle. And then my back foot, I kind of have on the tail, kind of like I'm just doing an ollie. And from here, you can move your feet around. You can either place it up higher if that helps you out. For me, that would kind of mess me up. Or you could place it lower. For me, this is kind of how I had my first couple kickflips. I think I had my feet down here at one point, which you really shouldn't do. I think right below the bolts, right here, is the most comfortable place. But if it does help you to move it up or down, then do that. You can always tweak on your foot positioning to help towards what makes you feel comfortable when trying the trick. But I would say as a start, have it like an inch or two behind the bolts, maybe like an inch and a half. So step 2 for this trick is popping. After you get comfortable with your foot positioning, move your feet around a little bit, find where you want your feet to be, then you're gonna need to pop the trick. Popping should be the easiest part. If you can ollie good, then popping should be no problem. All you have to do, boom. Right? Make sure you pop it nice and hard though. Make sure you pop it crisp. Don't do it like, don't pop super light. Just pop like how you would ollie. So if you don't know how to ollie, then you should probably learn that first. So step 2 for this trick is sliding, and this is where it's really going to be important. So like I said, you're going to move your foot around depending on what makes you feel comfortable. If you have your feet right here, then where I like to slide is right off the corner, right there. Or actually, it's a little bit under the corner. I feel like if you flick under the corner when you first start learning this trick, it gives you a little bit more control. You feel a little bit more comfortable if you flick right there. And then once you get more comfortable with it and you want to start doing this trick higher, you're going to start flicking further up off the nose. But I would say when you first start trying to get this trick down, flick a little bit under the little pocket right here. That's really going to help you out. And then from there on, you can build up to right off the pocket and then off the nose. And your foot is going to be like this. If you know how to ollie, you understand how your ankle is going to turn when you do the kickflip. So you go here, and then it should flip. So after you get your flick down, this is what you're going to want to do. So you pop, you flick. And when you flick, you have to flick through. Hold your foot out. Don't go like that, right? That's not going to help you at all. You need your foot to really follow through when you flick, all the way out here, then bring it back. A good way to get that down mentally is when you flick through, your front foot should never catch it, right? Like if you're landing this trick 1 foot and you're landing with your front foot, you're far away. what you need to do is pop, flick, and make sure your front foot, if you're landing one-footed, is like this. This is the best way to do it. If you land one-footed, I would say just try to land it right away. But if you do want to feel comfortable just flicking it and getting one foot on, it should always be your back foot. So you pop, flick, make sure your flick follows through, then you catch it with your back foot. After you feel your back foot connect with the board, boom, bring it back. And you don't have to have your foot all the way out there, like just at least make sure it's this far and then bring it back. So running through it all one more time. You're gonna pop, you're gonna find right under this corner, I would say is best for first learning it. And then as you get more comfortable, you can adjust your flick to make them higher, look steezier, whatever you wanna do. But for right now, just find a comfortable flick somewhere in this area. You're gonna wanna make sure you flick all the way through until your leg's extended, or I kind of like bend my foot back kind of weird like that. But you just wanna make sure your front foot is somewhat out the way. You wanna catch it with your back foot and then just plant both feet on there. And I'm gonna run through a few more examples right now. Okay, some common issues I see people make when trying to learn this trick. One, they don't flick through all the way. They flick right here and then they think they're done. No, you need to really make sure your foot flicks through so that way the board will fully rotate. Two, I see people do this. They kickflip and then they land with their feet spread apart. They're turning their bodies. They think that turning their bodies is gonna help flick more, when really all you need to do is follow through, right? Because they're trying to turn their bodies to get the board to rotate instead of sliding their foot up. So if your body is turning, then you need to not turn your body at all. Which I know is harder said than done, but really just think about it as flicking through, not trying to, because what you're doing is you're trying to use the momentum of your body to twist to get the board to flip, when really that's just gonna get you further away from the trick. Of course the board's gonna rotate, but you're not gonna be able to land it if you're like this. Another very common problem I see is people kicking down when they try to learn this trick. That's actually how I learned how to kickflip, was kicking down, and it slowed me down so much in the long run. It was impossible to kickflip off of stuff when you kick down, so just make sure you're flicking. If you're kicking down and landing kickflips, you need to completely restart and relearn kickflips. And another common issue I see is people doing varial flips. They're kind of kicking like that way instead of like out the corner. They're flicking like in a weird position, or they're trying to kick their feet when they pop, like a pop shove. You need to make sure you're popping crisply down and then flicking straight out, not out this way, not nowhere like that. No, you gotta flick right out the corner. Another issue I see is people leaning way too far back when they pop, so they're just doing that and throwing the board out in front of you. You really need to be centered over your board. You wanna be really on top of your board. If you're either leaning too far forward, then you're just gonna go like that, and the board's just gonna nosedive down, and it's gonna kind of like dolphin flip kind of. It's gonna go like that and not flick through. Or if you're leaning too far back, it's gonna be rocketed, or you're just gonna throw the board out in front of you. You really need to be centered. No leaning back, no leaning forward, just straight on top, completely balanced. And make sure you jump, guys, because you need to stay above the board the whole time. I see people, they flick and then they're instantly on the ground before the board even gets off the ground. I don't even know how you do that. You guys really have to jump when you do your kickflips. And there are so many other issues that people might have or might come across when they're learning kickflips. And that's why I really like when you guys send me videos if you need help, because I can really see what you guys are doing wrong and what you could improve on so you can get your kickflips. There are so many things that could be going wrong, so it's so hard for me to just name a few when there are so many things. So if there's something in this video that I didn't say that you guys need help with, please let me know. Like, even in the comments, you can say what's happening and I can kind of explain why that's happening. As long as you're centered over your board and you pop straight down, not scooping, not this way. It needs to be straight down. You flick straight off the corner. Extend your leg through, make sure you flick through. You catch it with your back foot, plant your front foot, and roll away nice and clean. And here are some final few examples. hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I hope it helped you out also. If y'all have any additional questions, like I said, leave a comment on what's going on, or you can send me a video on Instagram and I'll try to help you out. And also guys, I got some really good videos planned for this summer, and whenever I can get back on my board, I have some good videos planned. So if you're new, please subscribe. And if this video did happen to help, please leave a like. If you don't already, please follow me on my Instagram at dreadhead.skater. And other than that, I post new videos every Monday, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Peace out.